For the last couple years, I have put a call out on this channel for men and women who kind of look around at the modern church and they think to themselves, there's got to be more to this than that. I'm just kind of seeing a show. Like I read in the Bible that Christians should be one way, and then I kind of look at the church and it's not at all the same thing. And it feels like, and I've said this many times, and I've had people from all over the world say that's exactly how it feels, is that if you live in a town of 10,000 people, it feels like there's like 5 or 6 of you that get it. Everybody else just kind of seems to be in a fog of some sort, just very confused. And the Bible refers to that as the remnant. It's the men and women who desire to be about their Father's business, that when the rest of the world is just kind of doing whatever, they are being about God's business. And that's what the remnant is. And so we've been meeting as the remnant. I traveled around the country. We've also met in Missouri. And there's a point where just we meet and there's got to be some action to this, because what Jesus tells us that we need to do is be taking care of the least of these. He says in Matthew 25 that on Judgment Day he'll have the nations in front of him, and he'll separate some on his left and some on his right. And those on his left, he'll say, when I was hungry, you didn't feed me. When I was naked, you didn't clothe me. When I was a widow, you didn't take care of me, or an orphan. When I was a prisoner or sick, you didn't visit me. And they'll say, well, when did we do that, Jesus? And he'll say, when you didn't do it to the least of these, you didn't do it to these. So go off into everlasting punishment. That's a hard pill to swallow. And that's really, you don't hear churches preaching on that. That's for sure. This is definitely not something that you're going to hear pastors preach on, because people don't want to hear that. Going out and doing the work of God is hard. Hard things are hard. People don't want to do hard things. People go to church to chill, go to church to enjoy the show. I don't go to church to work. I go to church to kick back in my favorite seat, watch a good show, throw $20 on the plate, and you better make me feel good or I won't come back. Is the general church of America. Meanwhile, there's many of us that are seeing something different. And so this Saturday at 10 a.m., we're going to meet at Luce Park. There's a concrete structure by the Rose Garden in Luce Park in Kansas City. We're going to meet there at 10 a.m. And then, like we did last month, we're going to go out and we're going to take care of the least of these. Come prepared. Bring something. Last time, some people brought clothes. Some people brought Bibles. Some people baked bread. Some people brought water. We threw a bunch of money into the kind of together, and we went and bought like 100 hamburgers. And then we just drove around in different vehicles and just prayed, God, take a left, take a right. What do you want us to do? And when we encounter people, we'd give them what they need. And by the end of that day, I had so much fun. I smiled so much that my cheeks literally hurt. So we're going to be doing it this Saturday, June 8th at 10 a.m. in Kansas City, Missouri at Luce Park at the concrete structure near the Rose Garden. Come join us. Just, you know what, here's what I'm going to recommend. If the Spirit says go, I recommend you go. It's days like this that really kind of make you think, you know what, this is what it's supposed to be like. This is what the first church of Acts kind of looked like. A lot more than it looks than just building a $25 million building and pay a pastor 6 figures to get up and give a speech for 45 minutes a week. And, you know, the best guitars and light show and smoke machines. Like it's more of a church than that, for sure. And think of all the billions of dollars that goes into that show, the Sunday show. But I desire to be about my Father's business. And I know there's many of you around this country and around this world that do. And if you happen to be around the Kansas City area this Saturday, come join us at 10 a.m., June 8th, at Luce Park at the concrete structure by the Rose Garden. I'll be there with my dog Benjamin. I'm probably going to bring some water and some things like that. I think we have a box of Bibles that somebody's given already to bring. If you can join us, come join us. It's a fascinating thing. It's something it's definitely worth it to at least kind of lay your eyes on it and see it and be a part of it and think, you know what? I can't waste my time at the Sunday show. I'm just not interested in wasting that time. If I'm going to be about my Father's business, I'm going to do his business while I'm being about his business. So, any thoughts or insight on any of that, definitely put that below. Come join us if you can. 10 a.m. at Luce Park, the concrete structure by the Rose Garden.